Human trafficking, or let's call it by its other name, slavery, is more prevalent in the world today than it was at the height of slavery in the 1800s. It's a shocking reality. And every day on a regular basis, there are people bought and sold. And whether it's the sex trade or it's forced labor, the outcome is the same, that all hope is lost, lives are destroyed, families torn apart. And for that reason, Washington Heights is seeking to join the effort of those who are on the front lines of rescuing people out of trafficking, to reunite them with families or to set them up with lives that they can live knowing the freedom that God intended for them to enjoy. And it's that reality that led us to come here to India and Nepal to see firsthand what's happening and the people who are working with it, and to hear some of the stories of people who have experienced this horror, this evil of our day.
What we are about to do today is we'll be traveling from here to the railway station. It caters to about 500,000 people every day. And that's why the chances of human trafficking are just really high, just because of the volume of people that are vulnerably placed there. On one side of this railway station is an area which is famous for child labor. On the other side is a short 7 to 10 minute walk that takes you to the main red light area of Delhi. And what my team does is it stands in the gap between these two places and tries and prevents victims from reaching these places of exploitation. So today when we do this, we're going to walk across the station where I will show you the industries where trafficking happens. And then we're going to take a walk down this path where the victims normally are taken. We'll go to the red light areas. If we do get access, we'll try to go up into them. There are these narrow alleyways that lead up to little dingy rooms where hopefully we'll get some of the women to talk to us.
We go up, sit down in this little room. Immediately something I noticed, the women in here were younger. You could see like all these women had been through a lot. You could see it in their eyes. There was absolutely a heaviness to it the entire time that we were in there.
Do they have a dream for the future?
I can ask that. इनका सपना क्या था? ये सबसे पहले क्या चाहते थे ये लोग?
I wanted to study and get a good job. I wanted to get married into a good family, to a good husband that could support me. I never envisioned this kind of life. All of us here had dreams, but at some point, they all got shattered here.
घरे भनसा बने हम दोनों बहन हम मौसी के बेटी खाना बनाए अमृता ठाकुर आब के हमरा कहल कि जे बोलो चले के लागे आ नहीं जाती ना है तो में टिकट खराब भ जाती तो बोल नहीं जा सकते वही गाँव में तो हम सब कहली जे नहीं जेबे जब माँ बाबू के आब दियो तब जावे तो कहल कि जहाँ के माँ बाबू कहल के चले के लागे तो हम सब बेग उग के आ जात रहिए तो गाड़ी में बैठ रहा तब गाड़ी में से कथी करी डर बहुत रंग के मन में रहे आरो कैली साँझ में तो 0 माइल से फोन गेली थाना में से बोलू अहाँ के बच्चा है बोलू विकी कुमारी या पूजा कुमारी तो हम कहली जी सर तो बोलो अपने बोलिए थाना में आओ बोलू तो हम अली सर तो हम सब बात बुझलिए से बोली दोनों के बच्चा के लायत रहे फुसला पनिया के बोलू सब बेच तो बोलू बस सीटाम ने बोलू हम सब पकड़ लिए तो बोले एकरा कथी बोलू करबी बोलू अहाँ केहन बुझायल हमरा बुझायल से हमरा बेटी के लाया छल लोग नरक में लाया छल ओनी बेच ली गलत धंधा में इस्तेमाल करते
अब यसरी मतलब I met a man on Facebook. He told me he loved me and promised marriage, but it was all a lie. I didn't know he was already married and had a child. He brought me to a new place, stayed just a few days and then left me with his sister and brother. That's when everything changed. His family stopped pretending. They treated me like I didn't matter. He cut off all contact. I was isolated, controlled, and left to be used and passed around to other men. I wasn't allowed to leave, and no one helped me when I got sick. I now realize it was never about love. It was a setup. I was trafficked through false promises, and his family was part of it.
In the last 5 years that we worked in 2 or 3 locations, we have rescued more than 5,000 victims. And when we crunch the numbers and statistics, more than 99% of them were minors.
What is the value of one human life? The answer to that question in Delhi, India is $2,000, give or take. We want to join the effort to rescue some of those children, some of those ladies. So will you join the effort? Will you see every single life from God's perspective? Every single person matters to Him. We want to join the effort to set some people free.